Hey guys, it's btaylortv and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Today we are going to be talking about manipulation, convincing, stupidity, and whatever else you want to name this, because when I saw this video, I was appalled. And it just shows how dusty these men can be and how gullible these women are when they are in love with a man like this. So I just want to start off and say that I firmly believe that a man's job is to protect and provide before he even starts a family, and that he knows what that looks like and what that comes with. And what that comes with is sacrifice. Okay, so I saw this video about a couple where a woman who is pregnant and the guy, they got into some trouble where they got pulled over. And he's basically convincing her to take the charge for him. So I want to go ahead and read this to y'all, and then I'm going to go ahead and play the video because I don't want to make this too long. So a Bradenton man with 21 arrest warrants in 3 counties, okay, was arrested whichever day, during a routine traffic stop in Naples, the Florida Highway Patrol said. Troopers pulled over a Nissan Versa on I-75 at about 1:30 p.m. for a traffic violation. So, sir, you were breaking the law. You got warrants out for your arrest, but somehow y'all get pulled over for a traffic violation. I'm sorry, but if you know you riding that dirty and your car is dirty and your criminal history is dirty, the one thing that you are not smart enough to do is at least drive a clean car, okay, where you wouldn't be getting pulled over. So during the stop, troopers discovered 3 bottles with 1,500 pills identified as generic Xanax and 2 grams of marijuana. Woo, they was riding dirty. Okay, the passenger in the vehicle was identified as Jordan Michael Rayshawn Brown, 27, of Bradenton. Troopers say that Brown has 21 outstanding arrest warrants from 3 different counties for charges including aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, kidnapping with a firearm, domestic battery, criminal mischief, and reckless driving. 21 outstanding charges. Okay, I want y'all to keep in mind the domestic battery. Please keep that in mind. That means that there's some type of domestic violence, okay? Domestic battery and kidnapping with a firearm. Keep those in mind. After the traffic stop, Brown was also charged with false identification to a law enforcement officer, possession of a controlled substance with the intent to sell, possession of marijuana under 20 grams. The driver, Yasmin Nicole Forrester, 29, of Landon Oaks, was also arrested and charged with possession of a controlled substance with the intent to sell, and possession of marijuana under 20 grams. Okay, y'all. First of all, she's older than him. Girl, like, she is like my age. She's 29. She is like my age. And I'm going to just go ahead and play that video for y'all so we can get into some things.
Worst case scenario, stay in jail for a couple hours and you're gonna be out there. Man, stop, man. It's okay. It's okay, man. I promise. You feel like that, but don't let them make you feel like that, man.
I feel like that. I feel about me. Other shit, man. Not good.
I'm saying, but what other shit you got?
My parents hurting up.
Man, it's okay. Don't worry about that, baby. That's okay. Hey, baby. Stop, baby. If you know anything, you know I'm gonna take care of you, baby. Baby, I promise you, baby. All that other shit goes out the window, baby. Nothing, baby. Just relax, baby. Just relax, baby. All right? Okay? All right? Calm down, breathe, okay? Don't let them make you feel like that, okay, baby?
You're gonna make me feel lonely.
All right, baby. It's all right, just all right, baby. It's okay, baby. Baby, you gonna get bonded out. You can't get robbed, baby. You gonna get out there. You gonna bonded out, babe. I promise you gonna get bonded out. I'm gonna make sure you get bonded out. I promise. Relax, baby. Babe, I promise you, babe. I'm not gonna lie to you, babe. Why would I do that to you, babe? Have I ever really left you for dead, babe? Anything we ever, babe? Alright, babe. So stop.
But have I?
Babe.
But have I?
Babe.
Have I? I have.
Babe, I'm not gonna, babe, stop. I'm not thinking like that, alright? I'm not on that, babe. I got you. Give me, baby, give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss, babe. Babe, wipe your face, baby. It's okay, baby. Babe.
Please don't do it to me, please.
I love you. People ask you, you can't take both of us together.
They are. They told me to put me
You told me too, they can tell you about it. But ain't no way they can take both of us to jail. Ain't no way. Babe, a couple hours, babe. A couple hours you'll be out, babe.
What about you?
Babe, stop, babe. What you think I'm gonna do to you, babe?
I know.
We already said all we can say. What you want? I'm not understanding what you want us to say, sir.
Listen. Don't get upset, bro.
I'm not upset. I'm just saying I don't know what you want us to say. We borrowed a car.
Okay.
We had no business doing that. We should have just drove our shit down here. That's really what the problem is. We had no business driving the next motherfucker.
Fair enough, brother. Your future wife and your kid are going to jail, man. Come outside, Jasmine. If that's the story you want to go with.
So this video was so cringy to watch. Like where do we even start? First of all, I want y'all to take a moment and give me your first thoughts in the comment section. Give me your first thoughts after watching that video. Give me your first thoughts about him and give me your first thoughts about her, because I want to read these comments because there were so many things running through my head and I almost couldn't even bear to watch the entire video because I was getting more angry and angry and angry because I was looking at it from the outside in. This woman, first of all, she's 29. Okay, she's 29 years old. I would have thought that she was like 18, 20, 19, because, most women do not develop their frontal lobe where they can understand things a little bit more clearly from a mature level and understanding and concept until the age of 25. But this woman is like my age. She is 29. Okay. She is old enough to know better. She is old enough to know better. I don't know if it was the lighting and the camera, but she looked bruised up, but I wasn't for sure if she was bruised up or not. But this man, okay, there's a lot to break down. First of all, she was 3 months pregnant. This man literally was manipulating this girl right in front of our eyes as she's like crying, pleading and begging him, no, babe, please don't let me take these charges. And he's like, nah, babe, come on, babe. Anytime they say a dude hit you with babe, you got to be careful with those type of men, because anytime I start talking to a guy and he start immediately calling me babe, I'm like, oh no, sir, you must either got a girl or you just got out of a relationship, because why are you calling me babe? And I will straight up tell them, do not call me babe. My name is so-and-so, and that's what you're going to address me as. It is such a turnoff when a guy just calls you babe. Women, we got to stop thinking it's cute that a guy is calling us babe. It's because he doesn't care to mix up your name with another woman. Okay, that's why he's calling you babe right off the bat. And you're not even his babe. Don't call me babe. I'm not your babe. We don't got no titles. I don't know you like that. Don't call me babe. You just try not to mix up my name with any other female because it's too hard for y'all lazy asses to do, okay? So, first of all, he's calling her babe because he's doing it in a way of endearment. He's kissing her. He's saying babe after every sentence because he's really trying to convince this girl, like, take these charges from me. First of all, you can tell what type of man he is just by his criminal record, right? But say if we didn't know his criminal record, it's the fact that this man was really going to let the woman that he so-called loved take those charges for him. Take those charges because he effed up in life. He's such a mess up. See, when you have a man like that who has a criminal record like that and has a history of doing things and being irresponsible and being ignorant and being just like a mischief and just somebody who's mischievous, somebody who's a criminal, somebody who breaks the law, somebody who obviously doesn't care about themselves. This is a perfect example of a man who do not care about himself could never love another woman. He could never love a partner the way he's supposed to love because he doesn't even love himself. What makes her think that he's not going to make her take those charges? Look how many charges he's facing. And that's just only on the 21 outstanding warrants that he has and charges that he has. That's not even going into what his criminal background actually looks like. It doesn't really show what it actually looks like. So I can just imagine how many times he's been to jail. I can imagine how many times he's been charged and convicted of something. And now what? Okay. So I can go on and on and on and on about him, right? But I'm not going to make you mad too long. I'm going to hold this woman accountable because she is way too old to be this ignorant. She is way too old. Like, I can promise you there's probably people in her life that told her to stop messing with him. I can promise you at least one person told this girl to get away from him. I'm pretty sure that man is a walking red flag. He is the red flag. He is the capital person of the red flag community, okay? She saw it. She knows what he is, but she's also probably just as low vibrational as he is with no self-worth, no self-esteem, and no value of herself. Not to say she doesn't have value. She just doesn't carry herself as if she has any value. And that's so dangerous. It's more dangerous for a woman to walk around with no value, low self-esteem, and low self-worth because that woman can bear children. And that woman can get pregnant by somebody. Obviously, if you attract who you are, right? So if you're a woman who's walking around with low self-esteem and not working on it, you're walking around with low self-worth and you're not working on it, you're going to continue to attract that in your life. You're going to continue to attract men who treat you how you feel about yourself. And you're also going to attract men who think the same way. And don't even think about faking it because a lot of women look good on the outside. They dress themselves up. They put on makeup. They do their hair. I was one of those women, okay? I thought when I went on my feminine journey that I can just put on some cute clothes, speak more softly and slowly, do my hair a certain way, do my makeup a certain way, speak a certain way, act a certain way. But at the end of the day, it was all an act. Although I am naturally feminine, where I do talk softer, I also had some very masculine traits and some toxic traits about myself that I didn't work on because I thought I was working on it until I got into a relationship. Because I wasn't being challenged, right? So it's so easy in the dating phase. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm dating. Like, it's so easy. It's so natural. I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't know you and you have no impact on my emotion. But what about when I get emotionally unstable? Am I still that feminine woman? Am I still strong enough to walk away from a situation that no longer serves me? Because ladies, I used to think a woman's going to act as feminine as a man because he's masculine. No. A true feminine woman wouldn't even allow a feminine man to get her out of character. What a true feminine woman is saying, I feel unbalanced when I'm with you. I feel confused when I'm with you. I feel like I'm not safe when I'm with you. I feel like I can't open up and express myself when I'm with you. So why am I with you? And as a true woman of my nature, you're taking me out of my nature. Therefore, I am going to walk away. Although I am hurting, although I wanted things to work out, although I am going to set my boundaries with you. And that's one of the things that a lot of women who find themselves in situations such as these lack boundaries. Lacking boundaries is the second most dangerous thing that a woman can ever have, because you will end up pregnant by a Pookie and a Ray Ray, or a scumbag, or a deadbeat, or a criminal, because you have no boundaries to protect your body, because you just want to be loved so bad. You found that man that loves you the way you think that you want to be loved. Although he got some flaws, you're looking past that because you don't have any boundaries. That man has pushed your boundaries, and now you're acting the way you didn't want to act. Now you're acting masculine. Now you're yelling and emotional and unstable. Where did this girl come from? This girl came from trauma. This girl came from not being accountable on her own actions, as in, he is taking me out of my femininity. He is taking me out of my safe place. I no longer feel safe. So now when a woman is no longer feeling safe, she is going to act out of her masculinity. Okay. She is now going to act out of her masculinity. Because now she feels like because a woman who is unsafe, a feminine woman is going to run from any type of situation that's unsafe. But when you're a woman who's feminine and lack boundaries, now you're going to either fight or flight. Okay? And there's a way to handle people and how you allow them to handle you. So this woman obviously lacked boundaries, low self-value, low self-esteem, low self-worth. And when you fall into that realm, right, you are easily manipulated. But you know the truth. You know the truth way deep down inside, past the trauma. You got to look past the trauma. You got to look past the anxiety, the worry, the depression, the need to feel love, the abandonment issues. You got to look past all of that and listen to that deep inner voice and say, is this really what you want? Does he really love you? That voice right there gets covered and smothered and suppressed. That voice gets suppressed when you got too much trauma on top of it, because you can't see past it and you can't hear it. It sounds a little muffled, but it's muffled enough for you to be like, I don't know. How did I get myself in this situation? Because she's crying. She's crying. That girl in that video, I think her name was Yasmin. She was crying for a reason. She was crying because she was hurt. She was crying because she was trying to convince him, look how you're hurting me. I don't want to do this, but I want to show you that I love you so much, but I don't want to do this. I'm scared. Protect me. She's crying. No. And he's like, babe, he ain't trying to hear that. He don't care about them girls' tears. Ladies, sometimes we take our tears and we're crying to a man. You ever cried? I'll never forget. I cried in front of a man. He just looked at me like he was so cold. That's when you know you need to walk away. When you cry in front of a man and he just seemed like he don't care, he don't care. I promise you that. I promise. If you need any type of confirmation where you are crying and you're talking about how hurt you are and that man looking like he don't care, I'm telling you, there is nothing you can say at that point. There is nothing you can do at that point. Because if he don't even have that empathy for you, that you're hurt and you're crying, he does not care about you. He does not care about you anymore. And you gotta set some type of, because if you don't set any type of boundaries or self-respect or something for yourself, you're gonna fall for anything, just like this woman. Because baby, let me tell you, if that was me, I don't promote abortion or anything like that. But baby, when I tell you, if that was me, I would have been singing like a canary. He did it. Hey, he did it. It's his drugs. I didn't know. I'll be singing a confessional. What y'all want me to sing it? Y'all want me to write it in a poem? Y'all want me to, how y'all want me to tell on him? How y'all want me to tell on him? Because I'm going to tell. I am going to tell on this man. And then after I tell on him, I'm going to the chop shop. I'm not having, you got to be careful who you have kids with, because this is not the type of man who is going to be a father. This man, if I can predict any type of future, this man is not going to be in that child's life if she continue on with this pregnancy. He is going to be behind closed doors and in bars, or she's going to be behind closed doors and behind bars as well. And this child's not going to have a father and not also have a mother. Because one thing children need are sane parents, and parents who are present and there. And it seems like none of these two right here do not need to procreate. Sometimes I just wish, I don't understand how some people are allowed to have kids, because regardless of your situation, we hope that with women, they'll change with their child. And some women do, and some women don't. Sadly, some women don't. And you know why? Just look at the news. Look at the news. And with men, they're going to show you who they are. That's who they are. You got to accept it and move and do what you do with that news. But for a woman to be carrying a baby that's 3 months with this type of man who don't care, that she's not, oh, babe, I'm going to bail you out. How you going to bail her out when you're going to jail too? You're not trying to bail that girl out. You don't even care about that girl. Because a man that wants to protect and provide for that woman, he's not going to let her go down like that. He's not going to even dare put her in a circumstance for her to take some charges for you. Any girl that's ever took a charge for a man, that man never loved you. Never. Never. Because if anything, you're the cleanest thing that he has access to. And he's just going to dirty you up. And now her record is dirty because his record is dirty. A man leads and a woman is supposed to follow. So if a man is leading you to hell, guess what's going to happen? You're going to get burned. Choose wisely, ladies and fellas. Get it together and hold other men like this accountable. We need y'all. We need the good men to check men like this. And we women need to check women like this, but with love and grace. But we got to check them. All right, guys, let me know your thoughts below, how you feel about this video, how you feel about this couple. What would you have done? What would you have suggested for this girl to do? Because, baby, like I said, these are my confessions. I would have been in there telling. All right, guys, thank you for watching the video. Have a good night. Bye.